Hi dear friends and subscribers of Cricket Happenings, welcome to the show. And today it's the match between India and Pakistan. Today India and Pakistan clashed at Birmingham in Edgbaston, at the Edgbaston ground in Birmingham. And as you know, Pakistan had a good record against India, as I spoke about it yesterday in my last report, that Pakistan definitely had the wood over India as far as Champions Trophy goes, whereby India and Pakistan have clashed twice, and Pakistan have won both the times, so keeping a very clean record. But today, that particular record was wiped out by India when India went on to record a 8-wicket win. But yes, one feels sorry for Pakistan because it's not only sorry for Pakistan. Basically, if you look at it, it was a rain truncated match. Pakistan were the ones who batted first. They were 165 all out, and India, there were 2 rain interruptions. From 40 overs, the overs got pruned down, and finally it came down to 22 overs and 102 the target. But it definitely makes it all the more, when such a thing happens, what happens is that it all the more makes it very difficult for the opposition, the bowling team, because they have to really adjust their overs, and that's what they had to do. And that's precisely the case, and India actually romped home winners, but they did it pretty comfortably, 102 for 2. They won the match by 8 wickets. So that record which Pakistan held as far as Champions Trophy are concerned, where they have never lost against India, today was gone. But India still hold the record but Pakistan still have that record still to wipe off, where they have never beaten India in the World Cup. So that is a record. So now India is holding the record in the World Cup, as you all know about, and in the Champions Trophy, well, Pakistan held the record, but no longer does Pakistan hold the record. Yeah, just talking about the game here, it was a good toss to win for Mahendra Singh Dhoni, the captain, looking at the conditions, and the Indian seamers made good use of it, especially Bhuvneshwar Kumar. Today, he was the man of the match, with figures of 8 overs, 2 maidens, 19 runs and 2 wickets. And he was the man who actually really I wouldn't say set Pakistan, doesn't set back Pakistan, but definitely he was the one who gave the breakthrough. First he got the very important wicket of Nasir Jamshed with a ball that swung out, and Nasir Jamshed got an edge onto it, and Raina took a very good catch, which was almost coming onto his face. So Nasir Jamshed was gone, caught Raina, bowled Kumar for 2 of 9 balls. So the first wicket to go. After that, Mohammad Hafiz joined in Kamran Akmal. And the first few overs that Bhuvneshwar Kumar and Umesh Yadav were bowling, it was not easy to get runs. But Mohammad Hafiz slowly realized that there were around 3 overs played, only 7 runs scored. And then Mohammad Hafiz realized that that is not the way to really go on with things, and it is time to actually step up. And Mohammad Hafiz was the one who started off with a beautiful cover drive of the bowling of Umesh Yadav for 4. And after that, suddenly there were a flurry of runs from the Pakistani batsmen, as Mohammad Hafiz and Kamran Akmal started hitting lots of boundaries, and things were going pretty well for Pakistan. In the 12th over, they had reached their 50 mark, and that was the time Bhuvneshwar Kumar once again struck, and this was a very big wicket. He got another important wicket here, and that was of Mohammad Hafiz. Now Mohammad Hafiz what happened was Mohammad Hafiz was caught by Dhoni off the bowling. Actually, it was a shot which Hafiz was not so happy about, because probably he thought there was some side screen movement, but that was it. Mohammad Hafiz had to go. He was actually probably distracted, one does not know, but he got an edge onto it, and Dhoni actually took the catch, and he was gone. So Mohammad Hafiz was gone for 27 of 31 balls with 5 fours, and that made the score 50 for 2 for Pakistan. And then Kamran Akmal, so far looking good. Spin was introduced, and immediately one saw that this pitch did show lots of signs of turning. And Ravichandran Ashwin got his first wicket as soon as he was introduced, when he picked up the wicket of Kamran Akmal. Kamran Akmal, trying to actually drive a ball from Ashwin, got an inside edge, went and hit Dhoni's thigh, and from Dhoni's thigh it ricocheted, and it was Virat Kohli was very, very sharp in the first slip, who took that catch, and he was gone for 21 of 38 balls with 2 fours, made the score 56 for 3. Misbah-ul-Haq joined Asad Shafiq. Asad Shafiq was looking pretty good with his stroke making. He was looking confident. He was not in any trouble at all. He was slowly, getting the singles, working the singles. Misbah-ul-Haq came and joined him, and both of them slowly started steadying things for Pakistan with a very neat little partnership of 54 runs for the fifth wicket. That was the time when that was the time when there was a rain interruption, and they had to actually. It was at 70 for 3 that the rain interruption was there, and then the players had to go out and go in, and then they had to come out, and then the overs were reduced to 40 overs a side game. So Misbah-ul-Haq, after the break, there was actually I wouldn't say immediate reward. As I said, Asad Shafiq and Misbah-ul-Haq were the ones who were just working things for themselves, but there was a wicket. Jadeja, as you know, he has become a man with a golden arm for India nowadays. And what he did is he started, as I said, the ball was turning, and he picked up the very important wicket of Misbah-ul-Haq, because Misbah-ul-Haq, as you know, has been a like a sort of even though Pakistan have not been winning a lot of matches, he has been a sort of thorn for the opposition, because he's the one, if he really gets stuck, he really gets stuck. You just can't get him, and he will play till the end. So, but today, what Jadeja did is a smart piece of bowling. Misbah-ul-Haq normally has this tendency to actually give himself room and hit the spinners. So what's that? That was what he was precisely doing. And probably Misbah-ul-Haq thought that the ball is going to turn, but Jadeja bowled a straighter one, and Misbah-ul-Haq actually missed it, and he was clean bowled for 22 of 33 balls with 1-4, which made the score 110 for 4. Asad Shafiq, as I said, was looking good at that particular juncture. Shoaib Malik joined him. Malik hit 2 boundaries in his knock of 17 of 23 balls, and Jadeja was once more the man, but this time the ball from Jadeja turned, and Shoaib Malik was trapped LBW, and Jadeja was bowling very tightly. It was a very miserly spell. In 3 overs he has given away only 7 runs, and then now he picked up 2 wickets, which really put Pakistan on the back foot at 131 for 5. In fact, before Shoaib Malik was Asad Shafiq who was out. Asad Shafiq was looking good, and he was the highest scorer today with 41 of 57 balls with 3 fours was out, as he actually got a faint tickle onto a ball down the leg side, and he was caught behind by Dhoni. It was a very good catch. He really Dhoni had to sprawl down and just managed to really cling on to it of the bowling of Ishant Sharma. Was not bowling well today, but Ishant Sharma got a gift wicket there, and then they went for the review. Probably there was a doubt about it, then they had to ponder about it, and then India finally went for the review, and up came the umpire's decision that he was out. So Asad Shafiq was gone for 41 of 57 balls with 3 fours, and then, as I said, Malik left at 139. So things after that, Pakistan really, the innings never got any momentum, with Umar Amin was the only person who stayed there till the end, eking out an unbeaten 27 of 26 balls with 3 fours, but he could not get any support from the tailenders. Wahab Riaz, as I said, the ball was turning, and the spinners, Ashwin was doing well. Ashwin actually got a ball to really turn into Wahab Riaz to disturb his stumps. He was gone for a duck. Saeed Ajmal trying to hit over the top of the bowling of Ishant Sharma was caught brilliantly by Rohit Sharma for 5. Junaid Khan was run out for naught. Now Mohammad Irfan was out in a very unusual circumstances. In fact, it was a very good shot played by Mohammad Irfan of the bowling Umesh Yadav, which brought an end to this Pakistan innings at 165. It was a very powerful shot actually Mohammad Irfan played straight down the ground. It hit the non-striker stump. Actually Yadav got a hand to it, and then Yadav retrieved the ball, and before Mohammad Irfan could reach the crease, Yadav had threw down the stumps, and Junaid Khan was also run out for a duck. So that meant that Umar Amin remained not out on 27 of 26 balls with 3 fours. 165 all out. Not a good performance from Pakistan. They could have put up a much better performance. Unfortunately, that was not so. It was all thanks to some brilliant bowling from India at the top from Bhuvaneshwar Kumar, the man of the match. 8 overs, 2 maidens, 2 for 19 for him. And also the other bowlers, Umesh Yadav, 6.4 overs, no maiden, none for 29. Ishant Sharma a bit costly, 2 for 40 for him of 7. Ashwin, as I said, with a turn, 8 overs, 2 for 35. And Jadeja exploited it to the hilt, 8 overs, 1 maiden, 2 for 30. And Virat Kohli bowled 2 overs for 11 runs. But also, let me also commend India for the brilliant fielding effort that they did. But as I said, now in this ICC Champions Trophy, one major factor for India, other than the batting and bowling, has been the brilliant fielding. You name the name the fielders. I mean, it could be Virat Kohli, it could be Shikhar Dhawan, it could be Rohit Sharma, it could be Dinesh Karthik, Dhoni himself, Raina, Jadeja. I mean, there's no one who you could really say that is not a real good fielder. It means everybody are brilliant in the field. and that is a big plus point for India in this ICC Champions Trophy success. And that was precisely the case today, which had Pakistan all out for 165 with some good throws coming in and some very marvelous catches taken by India. As far as India's innings were concerned, India had a target of 166 to say. It was a Duckworth-Lewis method because of the rain, so it was decided that the revised target would be 167, which India would be chasing in a matter of 40 overs. But well, after that there were 2 interruptions for rain, so finally the match was reduced, and it was decided that India needed to get 102 for victory in the span of 22 overs. Well, for India, once again, the opening partnership was very good. Mohammad Irfan and Junaid Khan initially, Rohit Sharma and Shikhar Dhawan actually were very, very watchful. They probably were trying to have a good measure of the pitch. They did that perfectly, and after that, slowly they started opening out. Shikhar Dhawan, as I said, he's such a bold player. Looks like he's a real replacement for Virendra Sehwag with the way he was playing. In fact, he was coming out of the crease and driving Junaid Khan for 4. He drove Mohammad Irfan in the similar manner through the cover region for 4, and some of Shikhar Dhawan's shots were absolutely superb. As you know, he's the man in form for India. Rohit Sharma also hit one beautiful cover drive, and he hit 2 fours, and both of them once again for the 3rd successive time in this ICC Champions Trophy, they put up a 50-run partnership, and things were going pretty well for India. When the score reached 58, Pakistan got their first wicket, as Rohit Sharma trying to actually hit Saeed Ajmal. Now Saeed Ajmal, that was the only ball bowled just before the rain interruption for India. So Rohit Sharma was gone. He was caught by Misbah-ul Haq, a very easy catch of the bowling of Saeed Ajmal for 18 of 32 balls with 2 fours, which made the score 58 for 1 for India in the 11th over. So Shikhar Dhawan was joined by Virat Kohli. Virat Kohli immediately showed his timing by immediately putting a delicate cut and getting the ball to the fence. So that was his 4, which actually opened his account. Shikhar Dhawan was at the other end, and then, as I said, there was a rain interruption. They had to come back. The target was once again revised, and there were lots of rain interruptions. And finally, when the score was revised, it was then finally it came down to 102 runs in 20 overs, and Shikhar Dhawan started cracking some boundaries, and well, that was it. And in an attempt to actually go big with Wahab Riaz, because Wahab Riaz was given the ball because he had to bowl 4 overs, and well, Wahab Riaz definitely bowled 4 overs, but India got 20 runs out of that. And Shikhar Dhawan was a victim of Wahab Riaz, as he was caught by Nasir Jamshed of the bowling of Wahab Riaz, trying to actually put a ball over gully, actually sliced it. Third man, Nasir Jamshed, took the catch. He was gone for 48 or 41 balls with 5 fours, and then it was left to Virat Kohli and Karthik to complete the formalities. And then the reduced target, as I said, was 102 in 22 overs, but India completed the target in 19.1 overs with 8 wickets to spare. Virat Kohli was not out on 22 of 27 balls with 3 fours, played in a very mature fashion. And Dinesh Karthik also looked good. One of the shots, only one boundary hit, but that boundary was absolutely superb. He came absolutely to the pitch of the ball. I thought it was Saeed Ajmal. He came absolutely to the pitch of the ball and creamed it through the cover region for 4. What a shot that was from Dinesh Karthik. It was a real copybook shot from him. So Dinesh Karthik remained not out on 11 of 15 balls with 1 4. Virat Kohli remaining not out on 22 of 27 balls with 3 fours. India 102 for 2 on the Duckworth-Lewis method, romping home by 8-wicket win. And well, as you know, India is already into the semi-finals. And looking at the bowling figures, Mohammad Irfan 4 overs, none for 24. Junaid Khan 4 overs cost him 21 runs. Saeed Ajmal was costly, I would say, 5 overs, none for 29, with Kohli and Karthik taking lots of runs of him in the latter part of the innings. And Mohammad Hafiz was economical, 2.1 overs, no maiden, none for 8. Riaz bowled 4 overs, no maiden, 1 for 20. Now, Bhuvneshwar Kumar, for his early strikes, was given the man of the match because he took some 2 important wickets. One is Nasir Jamshed, who was in form, and the second wicket that he took was of the professor Mohammad Hafiz, because Mohammad Hafiz is a very good player, and at that time Mohammad Hafiz was looking very, very dangerous, and that was the time Bhuvneshwar Kumar struck for India. So that's the precise reason Bhuvneshwar Kumar took the man of the match award, and he truly deserved it. It was a good decision by the match adjudicators, I thought. And 102 for 2, India going on to 8-wicket victory. But as I said, when the Duckworth Lewis comes and rain comes, it becomes difficult for the opposition captain. I felt sorry for Misbah-ul Haq because he had to really juggle the bowlers, because there was only Wahab Riaz had not bowled at that particular stage, and he had to give Wahab Riaz 4 overs on the trot. He had no other choice but probably one does not know what was the ploy of Misbah-ul Haq. Probably he wanted to keep Mohammad Irfan and Junaid Khan, because they could have bowled 1 over each, 1 over probably. But well, one does not know. Probably he thought that he could bring Mohammad Irfan and Junaid Khan at the end to bowl, but I think it was too late, because by the time Virat Kohli and Dinesh Karthik had completed everything for India, and India were victors by 8 wickets. So India going to the semi-finals. As you know, Pakistan, this was their last match, because this was the last Group B fixture in the ICC Champions Trophy. So all the Group B fixtures are over. Tomorrow there's a Group A fixture. We have 2 more matches in the Group A fixture to come. Tomorrow it's going to be New Zealand against England. But New Zealand against England, I'm afraid, according to the groundsman, it seems that it has been raining quite heavily over there, and there is also forecast for more rain, and probably it could be possible that there could be a washout. Only wishes for the spectators that doesn't happen. And then we have one more game coming up on Monday, which will really bring an end to all the Group A and Group B fixtures before we march on to the semi-finals, and that is the match between Australia versus Sri Lanka. Well, dear fans, friends and subscribers, if the match goes on tomorrow, your host Ram would as usual be ready to give you a match report on the match between England and New Zealand, which is going to be played tomorrow at Cardiff. Other than that, I have nothing else to share. Thanks for your company, and thanks for your regular contribution to this Cricket Happening show. Your host Ram will see you tomorrow. Thank you.